Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video. And today we're going to be talking about Stellar Lumens, or XLM. Obviously a coin we've talked about in the past quite a bit. We see it right now at that 51 cent mark, a 26.57% decrease in the last week alone. We see the market cap at that 11.6 billion, the volume in the last 24 hours at 1.6 billion, and the circulating supply at 22.9 billion XLM. We do have a few articles today we're going to be taking a look at in just a second, but if we take a look at the last month, I do want to show you guys we did have a massive increase, obviously, from March 24th from about that 35 cent range to about 69 cents, and then a dip back down, obviously, with the market correction and everything that's going on in the market right now. We continue to see it right around that 51 cent mark, which isn't great, but obviously it could be much worse. So do remember, we are going to see some of this kind of stuff happen throughout the rest of the year. We will see major increases throughout the rest of the year as well. So I want to do price predictions at the end of this video for April, May, and 2021. A lot of people complained in my last video about me comparing Stellar Lumens to Ethereum. I will say they are bringing smart contracts to Stellar Lumens, and that is what made me have that comparison. Obviously, Stellar Lumens is compared to it's compared to XRP quite a lot, but that's one of the steps up. We're going to start comparing it to Ethereum, and if we can start comparing Stellar Lumens to Ethereum, just imagine the amount of people that we can grab when talking about Stellar Lumens in such a positive light, around such a massive coin. So let's talk about some of these articles. So obviously the first one is equitable access requires financial literacy. This is on stellar.org. They talk about our support for National Financial Capability Month. So sometimes we look at it from SDF and Stellar's ability to unlock the world's economic potential by making money more fluid, markets more open, and people more empowered. So, it's a very big article. Obviously, I won't go into all the details, but if you want to take a look at it, it's at stellar.org, and go to the blog, and you can take a look more into detail on the SDF blog. Let's take a look at the next thing in line. So, more real-world use on Stellar.org. Neil V. Mack on Stellar Global noticed that Franklin Templeton just moved 1 million of their tokens into circulation. Progress is being made. So we can actually see, this is actually happening, 2 days ago at 4:42 p.m. on April 19th. So we're seeing a lot more people invest, and we go to the next spot. We do see CoinQVest and Clap introduce inflation-free digital currency payment processing for Argentina. So this is obviously a big deal as it announces partnership with Argentinian financial service provider and Clap for processing enterprise cryptocurrency payments with inflation-free settlement in USD or directly in Argentine peso. So if we go down a little bit, we can actually see a little bit more on that. The farther down we go, actually, it was like right here, I believe. So yeah, they talk about CoinQVest platform offers Argentinians flexible and secure payment processing of transactions in BTC, ETH, and obviously XLM. So XLM up there with BTC and ETH is a great thing to see. Obviously, people understand that there is a lot of potential behind XLM, and it's not the it's not the coin that it once was. This coin is continuing to grow. The updates that it's getting provided with, the projects that are coming into play, we're starting to see a lot of, like I said, utility behind Stellar Lumens. So we will continue to monitor Stellar Lumens price point, and let's do some price predictions at the end of this video for sure. Let's jump into the stellar.org website itself. So Stellar is an open network for storing and moving money. We know that. If we go down, we can read a little bit more about it. So if you guys don't know much about it, we're going to do a quick overview. And like I said, we'll jump back to that price chart and jump into price predictions. Borderless, limitless, powerful. Stellar makes it possible to create, send, and trade digital representations of all forms of money, including dollars, pesos, Bitcoin, pretty much anything. It's designed so that all the world's financial systems can obviously work together on a single network. So Stellar makes money better. They talk about global payment apps. They show you kind of a little bit of an overview on how this all works with these little phones here. So they have the asset exchanges as well. Obviously, use Stellar's built-in decentralized exchange for crypto, forex, or securities. Users can swap between tokens and using simple functions built into the protocol. Next, we have micro payment services, power payments of any size with Stellar's low, flat fees and fast transactions. So, you can see down here the designed for developers. They have an easy create account, send payment, issue asset, make a buy offer as well. Just very easy documentation, tooling, and support to help you get projects up and running quickly. If you go down to the bottom, you can actually see built on Stellar. This is where, it's a pretty cool concept. You can actually go to the projects and explore the ecosystem that really all the projects that use Stellar. So, we have 6 pages of projects that use Stellar, and, it really just shows that Stellar is one of those coins that is actually being used currently, and it has a real world use as it is currently being used around the world. Bunch of utility, and developers love it. So we will continue to see obviously Stellar increase over time as more and more people start to invest and start to really develop on their program, or their platform, I should say. If we go to Coinbase now, let's do a quick refresh, get a realistic price here if it's still at 51 cents. So it went down to 50 cents from 51 cents, but I think we will be stabilizing here for a little bit longer. If we take a look at the last month, you can see that we just got dipped down to this 48, 47 mark. So we didn't make just a small recovery, went to about 53, 54 cents. And then we dropped back down to about this 50-cent range. I think we will continue to stay right around this 50-cent range for a couple more days. Unfortunately, the market is still recovering. It's not fully recovered. We do know that because things like Theta are still down in price. Things like Chainlink still down in price. Cardano is still down in price. The only thing that's really doing very well is VeChain, and we talk a lot about VeChain on this channel, so we won't go into detail on that. But Stellar Lumens is doing very well still. I think we have to realize that we're still up 21% in the last month, even after this massive market crash, and Stellar Lumens not really doing well itself. It's a coin that, like I said, it needs to be compared to ETH and XRP, not just one or the other. A lot of people, like I said, talked about how it was compared to just XRP. Well, I think it's a coin that could easily be compared to ETH. You have to realize, like I said, the smart contract's coming. Stellar Lumens is a new beast. It's going to be big, and I think a lot of you guys are going to be happy with the increases we see in 2021. So to get started, I'm not a financial advisor. I'll never give financial advice. Always do your own research before investing, definitely in cryptocurrencies. But let's get started with those price predictions for April, May, and 2021. So jumping into price predictions, I will say, guys, first off, I do see Stellar Lumens making a very big role in 2021, but the very first month, April, obviously being, I don't think we will fully get past 67, 69 cents. I did say 70 cents previously, but we dipped down, still dipping down and stabilizing around that 50-cent mark. It makes me believe we will have to struggle a little bit longer, and then we will start rising. So by the end of April, I could see us right around 65 to 70 cent mark. I think 65 is more realistic, and a stabilization right around that 65 cents is about where I see us. By the end of May, though, I do think we will see increases, making our way closer and closer to $1. I think about 95 cents to $1 is a possibility. I think we will see massive increases in May, hopefully because there's big news or big updates coming. But $1 by the end of May is definitely a possibility, a real 2x potentially for Stellar Lumens. Going into the end of the year, I think we will continue to see growth, and obviously from $1 in the end of May to the end of 2021, it will be a little bit more of a gradual increase. I know I did say it has potential for 10x, and it definitely does. I think by the end of the year, we could easily see a $3 to $4 to $5 coin. I think $3 to $4 is more realistic, seeing about a $4 all-time high and a $3 to $3.50 around there as a stabilization is definitely a possibility. Definitely if we continue to see Stellar, like I said, compared to Ethereum, that would be a massive, massive deal for a lot of people holding Stellar. People understand that, what Ethereum is. They understand the powerful part of Ethereum in the cryptoverse. If we can get people to understand what XLM is and why it's so powerful and why it's so needed in this universe, or this cryptoverse, I should say, I'm excited to see where it goes. I think we're going to continue to see increases, and let me know in the comments if you guys agree or disagree with my price predictions, and let me know as well where you guys think we're going to see Stellar Lumens by the end of the year. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Turn notifications on and like the video. I really do appreciate it, guys. I'll see you all in the next one.